Introduction to AWS Amplify Cognito integration. AWS Amplify Cognito integration is a powerful tool that enables developers to manage user authentication and authorization in their applications. Cognito provides a scalable and secure user directory that can handle large volumes of users and traffic. In this tutorial, we will explore the key concepts and best practices for integrating AWS Amplify with Cognito. Step 1. Setting up AWS Cognito. To start with AWS Cognito, you need to create a user pool, which is a user directory that stores user profiles and handles authentication. You can create a user pool by logging into the AWS Management Console and navigating to the Cognito dashboard. Create a new user pool and configure the settings such as password policies and account recovery options. Step 2. Configuring AWS Amplify. To integrate AWS Amplify with Cognito, you need to install the AWS Amplify CLI and configure your project. Run the command amplify init to initialize your project, and then run amplify add auth to add the authentication module. This will prompt you to select Cognito as the authentication provider. Step 3. Implementing authentication. Once you have configured AWS Amplify and Cognito, you can start implementing authentication in your application. You can use the AWS Amplify Auth class to authenticate users and handle authentication events such as login and logout. You can also use the auth class to get the current authenticated user and access their profile information. Best practices for AWS Amplify Cognito integration. When integrating AWS Amplify with Cognito, there are several best practices to keep in mind. First, make sure to handle errors and exceptions properly to ensure a seamless user experience. Second, use the AWS Amplify Auth class to handle authentication events and get the current authenticated user. Third, use Cognito user pools to manage user profiles and handle authentication. Conclusion. In conclusion, AWS Amplify Cognito integration is a powerful tool that enables developers to manage user authentication and authorization in their applications. By following the steps outlined in this tutorial and using best practices, you can ensure a seamless and secure user experience. With AWS Amplify and Cognito, you can focus on building your application and leave the heavy lifting of authentication and authorization to AWS.